And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Politano. And that's aimed into the middle. Maldini getting this one clear. Now there's a fine ball. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Tomori clears it away. Oh, shooting chance! Deftly away. So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the... It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Çalhanoğlu picks it up from the goal kick. Kyle Walker. Conceição. And it's Ribéry. That's a throw. That has been knocked clear. Now, can they get it back? Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real...
Great hit! Oh, there's a probing ball. And now the breakaway. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Paredes. Conceição. And it's Ribéry. Ribéry.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Del Piero! Di Marco. Inter Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and of...
Shot at goal! Goal! Milan!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Ribéry is in a really good position out wide. Maldini attempts a clearance. Çalhanoğlu does really well to win the ball there. Di Marco really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Filippo Inzaghi. Barella, that's really well manoeuvred. He's picked his way through. Filippo Inzaghi, Del Piero. There's the hit! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's been a...
He's had a shot! Yes! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And Martinez! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
And now they can spring out of defence. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. DiMarco. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. DiMarco. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here. Kyle Walker.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Too much on it, and that's the keepers.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And the pass is intercepted. Martinez could move up a gear here. Politano. Pavard. And that interception was... And the referee brings the first half to a close. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said. If there's a...
Milan are steaming towards victory thanks to 3 first-half goals, which have left the opposition feeling grateful just to get in for a break. Another 45 minutes to come, but the mood in the stands here is very much suggestive that the deal is done. It is decent hit! A whisker away from making it 4.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
DiMarco. Oh, perfectly measured that. Barella! Lacking in accuracy.
Inter just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Barella stood up well to him there. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that is expertly dealt with.
Del Piero, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's got the shot away! He has done it! And they are right back within touch! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Inter Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Barella. Ribery.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And the counter is on.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
The most accurate
81.7
pass.
spettatori.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Could be danger here. Oh, he's burst through. Okafor! It's in! And they are cruising away.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. In with the challenge.
Viene sostituito
Whatever
con il
happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's been cut out, well played. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Çalhanoğlu. Out of play for a throw.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 5. Lascia il campo per il numero 7. Attenzione, un cambio.
Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Okafor! Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And he's intervened well there. They get a throw in.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well timed, excellent interception. Rabiot. And it's Ribéry. Thuram. He has found the way through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Ribéry. And he's managed to get free. And he's taking no chances there. It's Rabiot! Oh, brilliant save.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
PlayStation